Ahoy and welcome. I am Lee the Pirate Tester, and today I'd like just to talk about where I've been and where's the content been. So I've had it where I've been regularly putting out testing tales on a Thursday, but you might have noticed there's not been any for a month now. And I've got a backlog of videos. However, editing is tough work, both in terms of just the active editing, going through the recordings, but also where there can be sometimes little technical problems on one video. For some reason, the guest's video and audio are slightly out of sync, so I need to look at adjusting that so they are aligned before I do any actual edits. But it's just tiring, and you have to get into a particular mindset way of thinking for focusing on that. It isn't like you can drop in for 10 minutes, do an edit and drop out, or at least I can't. I dive in and I need hours, and then it is quite taxing, as taxing as it may sound to do editing, but constantly rewatching myself, the guest, listening for changes that need to be done isn't the easiest. It's also, I've been in a new job, started just over a month ago. So there's been a lot of time and energy on learning that, just getting used to the people, the way that it all works. Very happy with that. I'm very glad I moved. I feel like it's going to help me progress, learn, improve, which is fantastic, which is what I want and I need. For those of you who know the spoon analogy, I just feel like with home life, work life, needing to find time to unwind for myself, then trying to do the editing on top. And I find I can't focus very well when there's other activity around me. So I want, if there's background noise, even though I edit using a headset, which does block out a lot of the noise, I don't want it too loud to hurt, but not so quiet that I get background noise from TV, as my main PC is in my living room. So otherwise my wife would never see me. I want to get back onto it more than anything, just because all the guests, they made time to want to speak with me and for me to share their message. And I feel bad not holding up my end of it, as it were. I feel like I'm still working out what the channel is about. Again, hopefully with the new job, I will learn things, I will have experiences that I can share. Potentially, I might use it as an alternative to conference talks or workshops where I can give people challenges and then be like, come back in part two for the answer, or even just a break in the video. Because I know that there's a lot going on with conferences and people being rejected, which can be tough. I've been rejected through conferences several times. Part of my problem is knowing what I want to talk about. This is how I end up with rambly videos like this. There is no scripts. I'm not reading anything off a screen here. This is all from the heart. Yeah, I also feel like I've not been as involved with the testing community, both putting out content, even just things like tweets, comments on things, LinkedIn, also just consuming it. Like, I'm finding it hard to read stuff, to watch stuff. I find it weird that I was enjoying making the videos, but trying to consume the content isn't as easy. I don't know. I don't know if it's because it's trying to find a style that works for me, trying to find content that engages me. Like, everyone knows, for example, automation and coding isn't a me thing. Whereas how people test, how they communicate is a lot more interesting. This will be edited down, but I hope this explains where I am and reminds you that I'm still here. If there's things that you would like me to talk about, I'm always up for people reaching out. You can get hold of me on the comments on here. The best way to get hold of me is generally on Twitter of @thepiratetester, because I always got to be on brand here. So yeah, let me know if there's things you want to know, just want to check in, because it is nice just chatting with people. I don't know if I might not do interview like recorded conversations, just because there's that pressure of wanting to get things done, as well as just the increased technical work involved, because it's making sure that it's not just my audio and video that comes through fine, but theirs, keeping it in sync. So yeah, I hope you are all well. Thank you for watching this. If you get to the end, generally my YouTube view account goes like that over time. And yeah, be well, John Spartan.